Growing up in Fruitland, Idaho is, very similar to how it is now. We're like perfectly Americana here where we're at. Small town, in the country, you know? It's the name of your high school is the town you're from, and the other town you're playing, that high school is the name of that town, and you play those kids in basketball and wrestling and baseball. These kids don't know how good they have it. High school football is the best time. You know, you play at all levels, and high school football is your most fond memory. Remember, snapping and stepping at the same time. Okay, got it? Down. There you go, good. Nice job. Bring those hands, boom, up. We're working on our run game, our double teams against defensive line movement. Alvaro transitioned from wide receiver to center. About 6 months ago, he was catching passes, and now he's our varsity center.
Last year, our center was a senior. He graduated, and Coach Gross had me come and talk to him, asked me to take the job, and I just told him, whatever helps the team, I'll do. It's definitely different from receiver, so I have a lot to learn, but I'm getting there with Coach Gross's help.
He's, played the position, played it at the highest level, all pro, so knows kind of the ins and outs of the position in the game, and it means the world.
I'm just so happy for somebody like him to be able to touch the lives of these high school kids, the impact that you have on young people, especially at that age.
I think me as a head coach, I still really see myself as a player. My personality is pretty boisterous, it's pretty loud. I like to have a good time. I like to be sarcastic. That's how I was as a player. So, I had a really instrumental coach in Mel Person, who was my high school coach. He liked to have a lot of fun as a head coach. He coached us in a very physical manner and was hands-on working with us. I just clung to him, and he saw potential in me. He was the first person to ever tell me that he thought I could play college football. And what he said, I just believed.
He's developing those kids like college and pro players develop. They're getting to experience something that 99.9% of high school kids do not get to experience.
Our sports programs here in our school really is the center of the universe for our kids. And so we kind of got a little frozen in time moment here where it's still pretty much like it was, 20, 30 years ago culturally, and I just love being a part of it.
Bill Smith, who was working for me at the time, had Idaho in spring recruiting, and he said, I found a kid in Fruitland. I think this kid has a ton of potential.
I was getting recruited by Utah. I'd never seen a Utah football game, never been to the U, none of that. And next thing you know, Ron McBride's coming to a basketball game I'm playing in at Fruitland High School.
And then after watching play basketball, I said, yeah, this guy's for real.
Mac was purely Mac after the game, comes over to our house, sits on the couch, takes his shoes off, puts his feet up, and just talks football and wasn't trying to impress anybody. And I just felt a connection to him. I think the world of Coach Mac. I tell my players I love them, and that's because Coach Mac, love you, man. That's one of his mantras.
Jordan was just one of those guys you knew that he was going to play right away, and you knew that he was ready for the moment. He beat out the starter at the position as a true freshman. He was in the class by himself.
I just barely turned 18 when I got there. By the time I left, I was an 8th pick in the NFL draft, so just a ton of knowledge and some great friendships. So it was an All-American in this helmet, and this is good stuff right here, man. A lot of memories.
His junior and senior years just went by in a flash because once you started to get noticed by NFL programs, it just feels like all of that just blew up so quickly that a lot of it just seems like a blur.
So the 2003 draft was our second draft as an organization together. We really kind of scored big time on defense. So now we had to address the offense, and it starts at left tackle.
Carolina was nowhere on my radar. All of a sudden, we're like, okay, I'm a Panther? Who are they? Where's Carolina? What city is it even in?
I'm sure I was probably more happy than he was on that call, just because we were so pleased that we got him.
I started that whole first season. We went to Super Bowl, and I didn't miss a snap. So a really special time in my life, a lot of hard work. So we do two-a-days for 2 days. Then that Wednesday, we go morning practice, and then it's just a nice little carrot out there to dangle to the guys. Hey, we're going to work really hard for 5 practices, and we're going to do something fun together. Yeah, going rafting might not specifically correlate to a win, but if the kids enjoy what they're doing together and have fun and build those relationships, then you're going to put more into those tough moments on the field. And then I get to know them more. And then I just think it's super fun. Like for myself, I get to, instead of coaching Wednesday evening, I get to go rafting with the team. And so selfishly, I want to do that. So, hey, you guys enjoy that raft trip? Yeah, man. Okay, so the reason we do that is because I like it, it's fun, but also just to spend time together, get to know each other better, okay? Get out of your comfort zone, just cut it loose, okay? You guys work super hard. I ask a lot out of you, and I want to have a fun time doing it, eating good food and just celebrating each other, okay? So, mission accomplished, I think, okay? As long as
I really like the fact that we can be a family on and off the field, because today there was nothing football involved after our practice. And we all just got together. It was a really fun time. Like I could do this every day with these guys and never get bored.
During football season, I see him more than my parents, you know, and that just really shows how much like he cares for our program and he cares for us to succeed.
He's more than their football coach. At least for my son, he's a huge mentor in his life. I mean, I know he actually truly cares about my son. You know, he tells our kids he loves them. I mean, and he doesn't just say it, he actually shows it.
I would say after we lost the playoff game, coach stood on the field and like shed tears with the boys and shared his love for them. And I think that was a pivotal moment, not just for my son as an athlete, but also my husband who coached, to just feel like all of these hours and all of this effort is totally worth it because football found my son and it's helped him grow as a human to be loved and mentored at the same time.
Just watching my son grow up from playing middle school football when Jordan took over the program as when Cole was a freshman, I asked him if he was going to play high school football. And his comment to me when he came home was, why would I not play for somebody like Coach Gross?
We are just passionate about sports and what it can do for you as an individual. I think about how sports have kind of carried me through hard times, and seeing all of the kids succeed and being part of something bigger than they are really warms my heart.
We have a very successful player on our team right now that's committed to Utah named Kelvin Obot. And I've spent a lot of time with him, and he said that I honestly don't know where my life would be without you. I mean, it's kind of why we're here. So because that was a special moment for me.
You know, there's so much that he's taught me. Not only has he been a great football player, but just a great person. Like, so much I've learned from him, just to be like becoming a young man and the mentality required for, you know, this job.
I think ultimately Jordan's pushing Cole and other kids in ways that they're not accustomed to, because he knows that's going to make Cole a better person. And that's what Jordan's about, and that's what our community's about, is just making better human beings.
Hey guys, good job today, okay? I'm proud of the way we hustled to the ball, our juice, our life. I got my wish because I had to tell the O-line they were going too hard. Okay, so thank you, fellas. I appreciate that very much. So great job, guys. Let's get up, get a break, okay? And then we're gonna sing the fight song on their cue, okay? Break us down, Kelvin. Hey, Fruitland, 3, 1, 2, 3, Fruitland! On for Fruitland, on for Fruitland. Fight for your fame. Pass the ball around the field and it's touchdowns. Here's this game. Rah, rah, nice and loud. On for Fruitland, on for Fruitland. Fight for your fame. So fight, Grizzlies, fight to win this game. Fight. Nice job, man. Hey, shake hands and we're going to pick up the field. Okay? And then we'll go over there and eat at the concession stands. Nice job.